are almost done with your glass plate. What we're going to do now is we're going to prepare the mold. So this is the mold, and we have to put kiln wash on it. Kiln wash is a substance that will keep your glass from permanently sticking to the mold. If you don't put the kiln wash on, you'll put your plate in here and it will adhere to the mold, and then as it cools, because they have a different coefficient, the mold will crack and your glass will shatter. Okay, so we need to prepare the mold. First thing we need to see is where do we have loose pieces of kiln wash. So obviously right here, and I just use one of these rulers, is a loose piece of kiln wash. Over here we have some loose kiln wash. You don't have to strip the whole thing, just where the kiln wash is coming off pretty easily. After I've removed all the loose pieces of kiln wash, then I'm going to reapply the kiln wash. Kiln wash needs to be applied in 3 layers, just like when you're glazing your clay. So the kiln wash bucket is next to the sink, and I'm just going to, you want it to be kind of a watery consistency. If it's been over the weekend, you might have to reapply. And I'm going to put a layer here, then one over here, then I'm going to let it dry a little bit, and add another layer, let it dry a little bit, add another layer. If you were to be kiln washing over these holes, it is very important that you clear them out. So you're just going to get a little piece of wire, and you're going to just make sure that these are all open. What happens is that your plate is going to be across the top, and it's going to start to melt, and as it pushes down, there's going to be a pocket of air underneath there. We need to open up the holes so that the air has a place to go. If we don't do that, what happens is the air pushes up against your plate and your plate turns into a bubble and pops. So we definitely don't want that to happen. If you run out of kiln wash, there is this under the sink. It is kiln shelf wash. You're going to use a dry one of these, 1 scoop of this into here with 3 scoops of water. You want to be careful that you're not throwing the kiln wash in, because it'll throw up a bunch of dust into the room and nobody wants to be breathing that. So you're going to very gently put the kiln wash at the bottom, add 3 cups, stir it up, and then you're ready to go on the kiln wash. Cleanup is just the same as clay. So you're going to sweep first everything off of the table. Then you're going to spray it with the water. You're going to clean first with just the plain rag, and then you're going to use the micro magnet to finish cleaning up the table. After that's done, everything's dry, you remove the back piece of paper from your glass piece. It lays flat across here, and just like what we did with the glaze stuff, we will take it over to the kiln to put in during cleanup time.